All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah. Soon said to kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You're feeling that frequency and energy. You should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon City YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon City DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something special for you. I got something I know you're going to like and love. Get on over there. Check out the catalog. Get you something nice. Get a discount. Shop and save and shop. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University, over 1,500 videos, over 35, maybe even 40 different subjects. Fire. You see, plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the Grand Master, all type of documentaries and lectures handpicked by the General. There is not another website on the planet that can contend. Get over there, check it out, be amazed, and become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. That's right, we got the popping this Patreon page on the planet. You should get over there. Over 500 different exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon. That's a hell of a platform. You feel me? And then the biggest perk is you get a chance to see the General go live. Man, I got a menu for tomorrow. And so you already know I'm going to stack it up for the family. So most definitely, if you want that lecture platform, visuals, amazing visuals and images along with the information, you need to get over there because it's going to be off the chain. And to all the family that donate to the General, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the General for the hard work we put in over here, link in the video description in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. All right. Now we talking about today, did Wendy Williams say too much about Hollywood elites? You see, we are seeing that they have just recently diagnosed her with dementia, aphasia. You understand what I'm saying? Which is depletion of the mind. You see, your mind has been deleted. You see, and so we have to ask the question. I did some shorts and shit. And when I hear certain words and shit, I have to break it down and give you an insight on what that means. You see, and so when they say dementia, and you hear demented, you see what I'm saying? You hear dementia, and you see and another key word. If you ever watch even that Harry Potter shit where they say the Dementors, and that's those spirits and shit. You see what I'm saying? Yes, them spirits and shit that they call them Dementors, and they demon almost like, I ain't gonna say poltergeist, but they almost like a shadow, one of those shadow peoples and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it's almost like a possession down there. You know what I'm saying? When you say dementia and you talk about demented, that's that's coming from a place of almost possession. You see, and so when you think that she revealed a lot about the elites. You see what I'm saying? And in some shit, she she on some shock jock shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of it was, for shock. You revealing shit on people. And I'm not saying, right or wrong. I'm just saying that when you take it upon yourself, you see, to expose motherfuckers, and that's what she was about. She was about getting information and shit any which way she could. Probably paying for goddamn information and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so she's probably the premier shock jock of the millennium shit. You know what I'm saying? How many more that did it like that? You know what I'm saying? Exposing Jay-Z, exposing Diddy. You see, I seen her expose motherfuckers that, you understand what I'm saying? They was, they was threatening her ass. You know what I'm saying? About some of the shit that she revealed. But the question becomes, how much information did she have? Who did she have information on? You see what I'm saying? And you got to think about the world today. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is a wicked, wicked world now. It's yeah. Well, you don't know what information she still had to reveal. You see what I'm saying? And you got to understand that when you knock down one domino, you see, you may not understand how, you end up knocking down some more dominoes. You see what I'm saying? You knock down, but you can't just knock down one. That's just like, you think about that motherfucker Epstein. You see what I'm saying? The motherfucker had a list. All the motherfuckers and shit that's coming on that damn island and shit. You know what I'm saying? And see, he was almost in the same predicament. He had more information. I'm quite sure everything wasn't written down. You see what I'm saying? Some of that shit was, in his mind. That and they knew that if Epstein would have made it to any type of interrogation and shit on an escalated level, ain't no telling who, you see what I'm saying, that he would have exposed. So they offed his ass. They offed his ass. They offed his ass. They didn't allow him to make it to no type of interrogation. You see, and they knew damn well, and this man in there didn't hung himself and ain't nobody on watch and shit. This a $1 billion motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to have all type of cameras in that motherfucker and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They know to have his ass on 24-hour watch. This ain't no any motherfucker. This is a billionaire. You see? You say you don't think he dead? That motherfucker dead as a... That motherfucker dead. They offed his ass. You see what I'm saying? Cause shit, the damage was done. You don't think so? Yeah. Well, shit. I mean, if he ain't, well, shit, he motherfuckers didn't all. I mean, you got Clinton, you got all them motherfuckers. If they was gonna let him skirt, well, then why expose motherfuckers and shit? You know what I'm saying? Why expose motherfuckers and shit? Well, shit, and then they didn't really, they damaged, but they didn't really do enough damage. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers' names ended up on the list, but them motherfuckers still are. They ain't damaged to the point where they ain't operating. The Clintons are still walking around this motherfucker doing, all I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But I tell you what, it was a lot of motherfuckers higher up on the, higher up, because the way I look at it, you know what I'm saying? You had the Queen's brother, they had the Queen, his ass, and she supposed to be the most powerful woman on the goddamn planet. You see what I'm saying? She was supposed, she had that kind of power. She most definitely would not have allowed her son to be exposed to the world. He was the first motherfucker exposed. You see what I'm saying? He was the first motherfucker exposed, the damn queen's son. You see what I'm saying? And I believe if Charles might have been on that goddamn list too. You see what I'm saying? He probably was over there too. You understand what I'm saying? But they weren't going to allow them to expose Charles. You know what I'm saying? Because he's high ranking. You know what I'm saying? And so they shut that shit down. And so I don't know. Epstein was rich, but he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ranking with Charles. He ain't up on that rank. You see what I'm saying? He down some notches and shit. You got to really come for Charles. You know what I'm saying? You got to bring some shit to get Charles. You know what I'm saying? That's for real. So that's on a whole nother level. It's ranks and files to this shit. But to say that is to say that, Wendy Williams had been in and she knew how to get information. That's what really was about. You know what I'm saying? She had mastered yeah, yeah. She had mastered the ability to get information out of motherfuckers. Whether she was dropping them dollars down, she would end up with all type of information. You see what I'm saying? And so ain't no telling what she had, and had not yet revealed. You see? And I'm gonna tell y'all this. That's just like that one motherfucker, Navalny. You understand, over there in Russia and shit, going up against Putin and shit. See, they is masters at poisoning motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? They are masters at poisoning motherfuckers. And so, yeah, they got something for your ass. You know what I'm saying? When they want your ass up out of here, and it's crazy. This motherfucker was at the airport. You know what I'm saying? They had motherfuckers already waiting on him. This motherfucker drinking, go get some coffee and shit. How did they know where he was going to get his coffee at? You see what I'm saying? How would they have known where to, or maybe he got it on? I don't know if he got it on the airplane, or whether he got it in the airport. But they had that shit waiting on him. You see, so when he went in there and drunk his coffee, that motherfucker got sick as a dog. You understand what I'm saying? He almost checked out then, but that was them letting him know, like, motherfucker, you going up against Putin. You understand what I'm saying? You want to live, and literally, he went back to his own death because that was literally your opportunity to get the fuck out of Russia. You see, he went to Germany and went and they ran tests on him and did whatever they could to get him and nurse him back to health. And he went his sick ass, silly ass back to Russia, and they locked his ass up, and then they knocked him off. They knocked him off because he gonna continue to press, and maybe he felt like, maybe his family was still in Russia where he had to come back, or they might would have imprisoned his family. We don't know the situation, but I don't know. I believe that they may have left Russia and, with him, when he left. But whatever the case is, we looking at Wendy Williams at, in total despair, dementia and aphasia, and that's, you losing, you literally losing your mind, not losing it in that sense too, because if you got dementia, man, motherfuckers can become violent and shit. You know what I'm saying? They could become violent, they could go off the chain and shit, and they might think you the enemy, or some evil motherfucker in their mind, and they might reach out and I was just thinking about that, how they did Muhammad Ali. And I was thinking about that earlier. You know what I'm saying? That too, Muhammad Ali. That too. You right about that, good brother. You right about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Aphasia, yeah, when you can't speak well. And that's almost like dementia too. That's almost like a stroke and shit. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit is when area areas of your brain, man, shut down. You see what I'm saying? It just shut down. I don't know, it's not working anymore. You see what I'm saying? And so to me, they deleted her hard drive. She had some information. And you know what? As you think about it, they were saying she was sipping tea. You know what I'm saying? When she was on that month one episode, she had that fucking Statue of Liberty shit on. You see what I'm saying? And she just, she wobbled and shit, and she just fell the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? So ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? And I know this, and I'm gonna be talking about Prodigy on the next video. And man, damn near everybody that says something about Jay-Z, he's their grandmaster, gatekeepers right now. You see, in that hip hop industry, you know what I'm saying? He's the grandmaster. You see, of that hip hop Masonic industry, he's the grandmaster. And Prodigy, DMX, you see what I'm saying? You understand? Dame Dash, he just up and lost his shit. You see what I'm saying? And I believe Jay-Z gonna get his hands on that last 1/3 of, you see, Rockefeller and shit, and ain't no telling what's gonna happen to Dame Dash after that. You see what I'm saying? They get rid of these niggas, man. When you start, because the thing what she don't understand, when you knock down one domino, and you have to understand this too. When you start talking about this industry, you see this Masonic hip hop entertainment Hollywood industry, if the Illuminati, and we saying that in the sense of the elites, if this is they puppets and shit that they put in power, you see what I'm saying? And you expose one of they puppets and shit, or this, that, and the third, ultimately that could lead maybe back to even them, the puppet masters and shit. And so when you thump one of they dominoes over, that's just like in the mafia when you talk about a made man, that if you ain't been given permission, it's some, if you ain't been given permission, you see, to knock that domino over, you gonna pay a price, because you don't know who making money off that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? When you think about Jay-Z, man, them Peckerwoods is making money off of Jay-Z. They making whatever he got is crumbs compared to what they making off of him, or what they making off of the artists and shit. You see what I'm saying? In general, you see, they making way more money. So if you get to fucking with their paper and you get to fucking with their empire, yeah, they'll have your ass knocked off. That's just real talk. You see what I'm saying? They'll get your ass knocked off. And so it's sad to see, because in her profession, of telling on everybody and shit, not too many people gonna be quick to run to her aid. That's real talk. You see, they already saying, you got motherfuckers. And I know, for me, some of them motherfuckers needed to be exposed, but at the same time, understanding that, there is a risk when you openly take motherfuckers, put their life on the TV, put all type of information out, like, man, she had put out all type of women this nigga was fucking with, and this, that, and the third. And right or wrong, that's, hell, you going into a motherfucker business. You know what I'm saying? One way or another. And motherfuckers is going, you feel it's right to expose, and they gonna feel it's right to shut your ass down. That's just the industry. You see what I'm saying? That's just the industry. And so obviously, after she had to leave a show. You know what I'm saying? She left a show, and for a while, I kind of wondered. I say, damn, for a minute, they disappear, and you kind of wonder, like, because usually, even if somebody leave a show, you know what I'm saying? They usually, if they dynamic enough, they usually come back on something else. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, where's Wendy Williams at? And then they start showing her, all in the streets and shit, like she couldn't remember where a motherfucking keys was and all this type of shit. And I don't know if she's saying that she broke, and you understand what I'm saying, and this, that, and the third. And that would be a shame, because I'm quite sure, she had a hit a hit show. Yeah, they shut Arsenio ass down. He said that wasn't what it was. You see what I'm saying? Arsenio said that wasn't what it was. He said shit. He chose to, he said he was ready to go. That's what he say. So he say, even though he brought Farrakhan on, that didn't have nothing to do with him leaving. I mean, his show, ending. He said he was ready to leave. You see? Yeah, she is sick. Yeah, she's sick, man. It ain't no doubt about it. And then her eyes be bulging. So they say she got another disease. You see what I'm saying? That causes her eyes to bulge like that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so ain't no telling, man. And I understand that, she been drinking and shit, and this, that, and the third, and that quite Graves disease. You say Arsenio line, he probably is. He probably is. You see what I'm saying? He probably is. Because Farrakhan was on the hit list, and you know, but but anyway, talking about Wendy, she got a lot of diseases and shit, man. Grave disease. Then they saying she got dementia. She got, man. So yeah, and so they say that she is an alcoholic, and that very well may have led to you know, some of the onset of, many of these diseases. But goddamn, to be in this predicament, I hope her family, she got some family somewhere, you know what I'm saying, that could look out for her. Hope she got a couple dollars and shit. But can you trust family? When you start dealing with these Hollywood elite motherfuckers, it don't never seem like they got no goddamn family that look out for them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or they done fucked over their families and shit. They didn't, they live here, family live there, some goddamn where in strain. When you look at Monique and her son and her children and shit, you know what I'm saying? They fighting all on the goddamn internet and shit. Yeah, so a lot of times, yeah, a lot of times you're on your own. You see, yeah, you own your goddamn own, but you live by the sword and you die by the sword. That's just how it is. You live by the sword and you die by the sword. And when you steady talking about motherfuckers' business and shit, and like I say, some people need to be exposed, but some of that shit was just shock jock shit. Anything you could put on a motherfucker and get on a motherfucker, and you exposed. That's just like Method Man. He said one time she was the one released the fact that his wife had cancer. And he said he didn't want that in the public. But she released the fact that his wife had cancer, and he was highly upset at that shit. He was highly upset. And so some of that shit, she didn't even have no business releasing that. You see, now whatever going on with Jay-Z and Puffy and shit and this, that, and nigga, if you're out in the streets, nigga, and your information is out there, that's something different. That's something different. If you didn't put this shit out in the street and it's out there, nigga, then you messy, motherfucker. You messy. And so that shit gonna come back to bite your ass and shit, you know? Glenn the truth. What are you talking about, Glenn? What are you talking about, Glenn? Glenn the truth. That truth. What are you talking about, Glenn? We got another one. Here we go. Here go Glenn the truth. What you talking about, Glenn? What you talking about? Come on, Glenn. Come on with it. Come on over here into the bear trap, Glenn. What you talking about over there, Glenn? Come on. Yeah, you didn't came over here into the bear trap. Yeah, here we go. One of these goddamn Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. Glenn, was that true? What are you talking about, Glenn? Yeah. Come on, man. Say what's on your mind, man. Yeah. You ain't gonna say nothing, motherfucker. Sitting over there and yeah, Glenn ain't gonna say shit. Yeah. I was just he was saying he said something silly. You know what I'm saying? But he can't back it up. He can't back it up. Come on, Glenn. Don't be a punk all your life. Bring it on, goddamn it. Yeah. Motherfuckers get to fleeing and shit. These motherfuckers say, do I really talk? Like, you hear me, motherfucker. What you mean? What you fuck you think? I just made it up, motherfucker? What the fuck is wrong with you, Glenn? Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I thought he was, yeah, he ain't nobody. Ban that motherfucker. Get him on. Yeah, I gave him an opportunity to be a man. The motherfucker didn't even talk up. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't even talk up. Glenn, I was gonna make an example out of your ass, Glenn. He did the right thing. He fled like a punk. Yeah. But anyway, family, you know what? Uh we wish the best. We wish Wendy Williams the best. We don't wish her no. We hope that she's got a couple dollars put up. She got a new. I believe she got a special coming out. Yeah, she got a special coming out, and I'm quite sure she gonna get a couple dollars. And I hope she as much as she been out there, she should be tight. Now I know she got that, her husband with his punk ass was trying to, undercut the woman and take her money. You understand what I'm saying? Cheating on her and shit and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully she still got some money and that she didn't put aside for herself. That where she able to, take care of herself and live a comparable life to how she's used to living and be able to take care of herself and in whatever condition she's in. And maybe yeah, she say she was on a lot of shit, huh? Oh my God. Shit, well, I didn't know. I don't keep up with Wendy Williams like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into that shock jock shit. I never, every blue moon I would see a little clip here and there, but I wasn't into no Wendy Williams. I didn't watch Wendy Williams. You know what I'm saying? I ain't into all that gossiping shit. You know what I'm saying? Every blue moon you want to hear, you want to, but we ain't just going up and be just talking about motherfuckers all the time and shit, just looking for shit, you know. But yeah, I know. I hope, hopefully she put a couple dollars aside. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they get to living so high on the goddamn hog and shit. You make big money and you spend big money. You see what I'm saying? Make big money, spend big money. That's just like Red Fox. They was, the old boy that played his son Lamont. Yeah, yeah, she was doing all that shit. I believe it. She done fucked herself up. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Fucked herself up. Doing all them damn drugs and shit and drinking all that goddamn alcohol. But at the same time, that probably, shit, you supposed to have all type of managers and shit and this, that, and the third. It's supposed to be somebody out there looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got nobody in your corner to help you and say, look here, take your ass to this, and get you some help. You know what I'm saying? Sit your ass down for a minute. You're falling out on TV. Take your ass over here, sit down and get some help. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we don't have people that do that for us, and you just spiral out of goddamn control until it's so deep in the hole that it is damn near impossible for you to get out. It's damn near impossible for you to get out. But at the same time, hopefully, that there is, a place of refuge. You see what I'm saying? That, in the condition that she in, that she can find a place of refuge. You understand what I'm saying? And if she got to, sit her ass down, and this is, the way it's gonna be. Hopefully, she got enough money to pay her bills and get her medicine and whatever the fuck she got to do to get better, if she can get better. But at least maybe she can live comfortable, and you understand, in her condition. All right, family. We got the hope. We don't, we got the hope. We got the hope. All right, family. Say she ain't got no friend. Shit. That's, yeah, man. That's what it's supposed to be. When you if that's the life you live, the consequences of that. But at the same time, we have to have compassion. You know what I'm saying? We have to have compassion. You see what I'm saying? All right, family, we'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere. I want y'all to hit some of them links and support the general. Hit some of them links, support the general. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Don't let Glenn come in at the last minute. He one of them punk motherfuckers. He'll come in right when the motherfucker get ready to hit the button and shit, and try to type some shit in real quick. We see you, Glenn. We see your punk ass. All right, Black Power.